In a quiet valley, surrounded by golden fields and whispering winds, there lived a woman named Sarah in a small village. Sarah was neither rich nor poor, but she lived a modest life, tending to her tiny bakery. Her days were filled with the aroma of fresh bread, and though she didn't have much, she was known for her warm smile and generous heart. Sarah had one treasure that set her apart: her unshakable trust in life's greater plan, no matter what came her way. Helping her in the bakery was her young daughter, Lily, and an old sturdy donkey named Jasper, who carried sacks of flour from the mill to their shop. Jasper was no ordinary donkey. His strength and gentle nature made him a favorite in the village. He trudged faithfully through rain or shine, never complaining, and Sarah often said, "Jasper is a gift from above." Together, Sarah, Lily, and Jasper kept the bakery running, feeding the village with love and care. One spring morning, a wealthy merchant named Mr. Rowland passed through the village. He noticed Jasper's strength and offered Sarah a hefty sum to buy him. "With this money," he said, "you could expand your bakery or buy new ovens." But Sarah, with a gentle shake of her head, refused. "Jasper's worth isn't in gold," she said. The villagers were stunned. Some whispered, "Sarah's lost her mind. That money could have changed her life." Others called her stubborn, saying she was too attached to an old donkey. A few days later, tragedy struck. Jasper wandered off into the fields and didn't return. Sarah and Lily searched tirelessly, calling his name until their voices grew hoarse, but he was nowhere to be found. The villagers clucked their tongues. "See? She should have sold him when she had the chance," they said. "Now she's lost everything." Lily, heartbroken, turned to her mother and asked, "Mama, why aren't you upset?" "Jasper's gone, and we needed him." Sarah placed a hand on Lily's shoulder and said softly, "My dear, what seems like a loss today might be a blessing tomorrow. Let's wait and see." Lily didn't understand, but she trusted her mother's calm wisdom. Then, one misty morning, something extraordinary happened. As Sarah and Lily opened the bakery, they heard a familiar bray. There was Jasper, trotting back to the village, and behind him followed 3 young donkeys, healthy and strong. The village buzzed with excitement. "Sarah's luck has turned," they exclaimed. "She's got for donkeys now." Neighbors who once mocked her now called her fortunate. But Sarah, as always, remained steady. She smiled and said, "Maybe Jasper just needed to find his friends. Let's be grateful for what we have." Lily took it upon herself to care for the new donkeys, feeding them and teaching them to carry loads. But one afternoon, while guiding the youngest donkey, she slipped on a wet stone and sprained her ankle badly. She couldn't walk for weeks, and the bakery struggled without her help. The villagers whispered again. "Those wild donkeys brought nothing but trouble," they said. "Sarah's luck has run dry." In pain and frustrated, Lily cried to her mother, "Mama, this is awful. Why did this have to happen?" Sarah knelt beside her and said, "Good or bad, Lily, we can't judge it yet. Time will show us the truth." A week later, a different kind of trouble arrived. A fierce storm swept through the valley, flooding the fields and ruining the villagers' crops. The mill, where Sarah got her flour, was damaged, and every able-bodied villager was called to help rebuild it. But Lily, with her sprained ankle, stayed home, safe from the dangerous work. Many young people who went to the mill were injured when a wall collapsed during repairs. The village mourned, and those who had lost loved ones came to Sarah, tears in their eyes. "You're so lucky," they said. "Your Lily is safe." Sarah sat with Lily by the fire that evening and said, "Do you see, my dear? Losing Jasper seemed terrible, but he returned with more. Your sprained ankle felt like a curse, but it kept you safe from harm. Life is like a river, it twists and turns, and we can't always see where it's going. But there's a plan in every ripple, even if we don't understand it yet." Lily nodded, her heart lighter. She realized that joy and pain were 2 sides of the same coin, and neither lasted forever. Sarah's words sank deep. When good things come, don't let pride take over. When bad things happen, don't lose hope. Everything is part of a bigger story, written by hands greater than ours. The lesson of Sarah's story is simple yet profound. What seems good or bad in the moment is only a piece of a larger puzzle. Time reveals the meaning behind every event. So when life feels heavy or when blessings overflow, stay patient, stay thankful, and trust that everything happens for a reason. If this story touched your heart, share what it taught you. May it remind you to hold fast to faith, no matter what comes your way.